This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
A 1st down carry for Henry. They'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 12-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First down. It's Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Penny, a 1st down carry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rashad Penny. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's caught by Hollister. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. It's Penny. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Penny. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Penny on the toss right. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
And his 48-yard line.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. He'll find Metcalf. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Penny. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Penny will try to punch it in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Penning. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The toss right to Henry. reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run forward Henry. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Again, it's Penny. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, Wilson buying time to his left. He'll run it. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
49-yard line.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
For another Seahawks first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. McKinnon here is complete. And we'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pick.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
33-yard line.
Now Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Pass there over the middle to start things out. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The quick slant caught. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Come on now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
close, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now the second down throw on target. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there. Move the ball past midfield. And now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown, because a field goal won't finish the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Penny. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 42.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It is caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. They'll try and run for it with Penny.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The quick sling caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seahawks.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA. It's a win for the Seahawks.